Hi, friends. Good morning. Today is Monday, April 13th, 2020. We are going to be switching up the way that we do some of our reading lessons from now on. So I'm really, really excited. I know that we're going to have a wonderful day of learning together and growing our brain. Give me a sign, thumbs up if you're ready to begin. All right, me too. All right, so every day we're going to be checking in with ourselves on a focus goal. A focus goal is something that you want to practice doing when you're learning today. So we're going to become active learners and we're going to pick one focus or one thing to focus on. So we're going to practice today listening so that I can learn. I know right now with you learning at home, sometimes things can be distracting. Sometimes there may be additional sounds or things that you're not used to hearing while you're learning. No big deal. If you're feeling overwhelmed or if things are too loud for you, it's not a problem to stop what you're doing and waiting for those sounds to stop. Or if you need to go into a different room, if you're able to learn, that's okay too. Whatever you need to do to allow yourself to learn, you should do it. Whether that's stopping and coming back or going to a different room, whatever it may be, do what you need to do to make sure that you're learning. Get it? Got it? All right. And one more thing we're going to start doing is checking in with how we're feeling. Now, it's really important for you to check in with how you're feeling before you learn, because if you're feeling upset or angry or sad, you think you're going to be able to actively listen and actively learn, it's probably going to be really hard to. So it's really important for you to know how you're feeling. So I know, for example, today I'm feeling really, really happy. It's Monday, the sun is shining. I'm feeling really good because I was able to talk to my family last night and see them over video. So I'm feeling really happy. You might be feeling really proud right now. You might be feeling really proud of yourself for completing all of your lessons and all of your exit tickets last week. You might be feeling a little surprised with the way that we're switching up things. You might be feeling curious, like, what are we learning today? It's important for you to check in and just see how you're feeling. Take a couple of seconds to see how you're feeling. Ready to go? If you're still checking in, no big deal. You can pause the video and then resume it once you've already checked in, see how you're feeling, and seeing if you're ready to learn. All right, let's keep going. Now today, we have 3 different objectives. Our first objective, echo after me. I will be able to identify and practice spelling my sight words. Now, I know that we kind of stopped practicing sight words since we've started remote learning, but it's important for us to continue practicing our sight words and being able to spell them. Our second objective is, echo after me, I will be able to determine the meaning of my vocabulary words. Now, friends, vocab words we haven't talked about in a while, but it's important for us to make sure that we're incorporating them or including words into our daily routine. Now, just like I just said, incorporating or including, those 2 words mean the same thing. It's important for you to have different words so you can expand your vocabulary whenever you're speaking or writing to someone. And our third objective is I will be able to identify language in order to tell the difference between facts and opinions. That is going to be our main goal today. What is our main goal going to be? Yes, it's going to be that you should be able to identify language in order to tell the difference between facts and opinions. So when we're doing our lesson today and when you're doing your exit ticket, we're going to be focusing on identifying statements as either facts or opinions. Before we get there though, let's get started with our first objective, identifying and practicing and spelling our sight words. Now, if you've ever done sight words with me, you know that I like to do sight word basketball, where we dribble the letters and we shoot the word. Now, get your body ready so you're sitting up straight. You have one hand ready to dribble the ball. I'm going to say the word is open, and I'm going to say the word is, and then you're going to say open. Once I say get ready, go, you start spelling and dribbling. Once the word is over and you're done spelling it, you're going to shoot the word. So watch me first and I'll show you. The word is open. The word is, then you say open. Get ready, go. O-P-E-N, open. See how I dribbled each letter and then I shot the word. Now let's do it again together. The word is open. The word is, get ready, go. O-P-E-N, open. The word is ashamed. The word is, get ready, go. A-S-H-A-M-E-D, ashamed. One more time, get ready, go. A-S-H-A-M-E-D, ashamed. The word is school. The word is, get ready, go. S-C-H-O-O-L, school. One more time, get ready, go. S-C-H-O-O-L, school. All right, the word is circus. The word is, get ready, go. C-I-R-C-U-S, circus. One more time, get ready, go. C-I-R-C-U-S, circus. Last one. All right, getting out of breath. The word is keep. The word is, get ready, go. K-E-E-P, keep. One more time, get ready, go. K-E-E-P, keep. All right, give yourselves an Oreo cheer. Get ready, go. Ah, 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 ah. 1, 2, 3, slam. Awesome job, friends. All right, let's move on to our second objective. We're going to be working on some vocab. So, our 4 vocab words are classify, discovered, process, and predict. A lot of these words are words that you use in science. Say, oh yeah, they're words that you're going to use in science. So let's look at our different words and see what their definitions are so we can go and do our next activity with them. So classify. That means you sort things into groups. See how this girl over here is sorting the balls into groups by their colors. She's sorting all the red ones in one group, the yellow ones in one group, the blue ones in one group, and the green ones in one group. Discovered, to find something. That means that you found something. So for example, a scientist might have discovered a new type of dinosaur when they were on a dig. All right, process, steps that you take to complete a task. So the process of cleaning your house. So for me, the process of cleaning my house starts with making my bed, cleaning my kitchen, sweeping my floor, mopping my floor. That's the process that I take. Predict, to make an educated guess. So it's not just you guessing, if I were to ask, what is the sky like today? Or what does the sky look like? You wouldn't just say red. You'd make an educated guess and be like, I'm not looking outside right now, but I know that the sky is usually blue, so I'm guessing that it's blue. That's an educated guess, or to predict something. All right, let's see if we can fill in the blanks with our vocabulary words. I'll read the first sentence and give you a few seconds to decide what word belongs in the blank. Scientists just blanked a new planet in our solar system. I know when I'm trying to fill in the blank with words, sometimes the best way to go about it is just to practice filling in the blank with the different options. Now, before we even start doing that, let's try to cross off one that would just make no sense at all. Scientists just blanked a new planet in our solar system. Which one would make absolutely no sense in there? Yeah, process. I don't think process makes any sense. I know that process is to take action steps, but that makes no sense at all to me. Scientists just classify a new planet in our solar system. That could fit, but it doesn't sound quite right to me. Scientists just classify a new planet in our solar system. Maybe if it was classified a new planet in our solar system, that would make sense. Scientists just discovered a new planet in our solar system. Does that make sense? It does. Should I stop there though? No, I still have one more I need to test. Scientists just predict a new planet in our solar system. Well, did they just guess, make an educated guess on a new planet in our solar system? No. Which one makes the most sense? Shout it out. Yeah, discovered. Scientists just discovered a new planet in our solar system. So we would put discovered. All right, let's look at our next one. Before I run my experiment, I need to blank what will happen first. So we know discovered was already picked, so we can't use that one. Let's practice going through all of our words. Before I run my experiment, I need to classify what will happen first. I need to sort what's going to happen first. No, I don't think I'm sorting anything into groups when I'm trying to run an experiment. I'm trying to figure out what will happen first. Before I run an experiment, I need to process what will happen first. Maybe. Let's try our last one. Before I run my experiment, I need to predict what will happen first. I need to make an educated guess. Does that make the most sense in there? I think so too. It makes sense to make an educated guess before you practice an experiment. That's called a hypothesis, when you make a guess before you run an experiment. I'm pretty sure Mr. Jennings has talked to you guys about that before. Now, let me fix that. Now, let's do our third one. We only have classify and process left, so it should be getting a little bit easier. When organizing my rock collection, I decided to blank the different types of rocks. When organizing, let's try to fill in the blank to see which ones make the most sense. When organizing my rock collection, I decided to classify the different types of rocks. That makes sense. We know that types of rocks, those are different kinds. So if I wanted to, I could put those in groups. And let's see, when organizing my rock collection, I decided to process the different types of rocks. I decided to make action steps towards different rocks. That doesn't make that much sense to me. So I know that classified should go in the blank. All right, let's do our last one. Now, we already know what that answer is going to be, but just to make sure that we did all of them right, we need to make sure that we read the sentence and make sure that process makes sense. Today, I learned the process for making my favorite cake. Oh, so you learned the steps or the action steps to make your favorite cake. So maybe it's putting the flour in, the eggs, the milk, the water, the oil, and blending it together. That makes sense to me. So I'm going to put process in there. All right. If you did an awesome job and if you were an active learner and listening, give me a silent thumbs up. I know you were. I should see every single friend give me a silent thumbs up. All right. Now let's go into our third objective. Say, oh yeah. All right. I will be able to identify language in order to tell the difference between facts and opinions. Now, before we even start talking about the different language or the different words or clues that you can use to identify a fact versus a language, we need to find out what a fact is and what an opinion is. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. That means that whenever you're looking at a statement, if you know that it can either be true or false, that means that it is a fact. It can be proven true or false, and you know that it is a fact. The most important part here is that it can be proven that it is true or false. If it can't be proven, then it is not a fact. For example, daisies are a type of flower. That is a fact. We know that daisies are a flower. We could prove that. Let's look at opinions. An opinion is a personal belief about something that cannot be proven. So it's just a feeling or a belief that you have that cannot be proven. For example, Domino's has the best pizza. That's just my opinion. You might think that Giordano's is best, or you might think that Illuminati's is best. You have a different opinion than me. I cannot prove that Domino's is best. That is just my own personal belief. So if you can prove it, is it a fact or an opinion? Yeah, it's a fact. If it's a personal belief that you feel that cannot be proven, is it a fact or an opinion? It's an opinion. Let's look at some examples. Let's look at the language that we can use or some words or clues that we can use to help us determine whether a statement is a fact or an opinion. So, if you're reading a statement or a sentence or a passage and you're trying to determine if it's a fact or opinion, you know that it's going to be a fact if you see things like dates, if it's related to anything, if it's related to science, if you see numbers in it where it's like 2 + 2 = 4, you know that that's a fact. Or if you know 2 × 4 = 8, you know that that's a fact that can be proven. Historical events, so things that have happened in history, or any kind of nonfiction text. So texts that we've read before, like our turtle stories, or any other stories that are nonfiction. Now, some words or some clues that you can hear whenever you're reading a statement or a passage or a text to let you know that it's an opinion is when you hear words like believe. So if someone's like, I believe that this is the best thing ever, that's an opinion because that's a personal belief. That's not you knowing something, that's you believing it. I feel, whenever someone's saying, I feel like this is the best thing, then you know that that's an opinion. It's not fact. It cannot be proven. Other words might be good, bad, never, always, most, think, should. So like I think, or I should, or you should. Those are all opinions. Those are not facts. Just because you're saying that someone should do something or just because you're thinking something does not make it true. Unless you can prove it, it is not true. Or when you have words that end in ER or EST. So for example, I think that if I said, I think that red is the prettiest color. Or if I said red is the prettiest color. Even though I'm not using think in that sentence anymore, I'm hearing the prettiest has an EST at the end. Just because I say that red is the prettiest color, does that make it true? No, your opinion might be that blue is the prettiest color. all right? Or when you hear words if you hear might in one of your sentences or passages, might means that it's doubtful. It's not for sure. So you know that it cannot be a fact. I'm going to practice doing one and explaining my thinking, then we're going to practice some together. All right, so foxes are the cutest animals in the planet. Is that a fact or opinion? I already know off the bat that it has to be an opinion. I know that because I'm seeing right here, cutest, EST. I know that it has an EST at the end, and that was one of my clues to let me know that whenever I see words that end in EST or ER, then it's most likely going to be an opinion, and I know it is. It says foxes are the cutest animals on the planet. I might think that, but you might not. Let's do another. Let's skip a few. Owls are a type of nocturnal animal. We know that nocturnal means that they're active at night. Is that a fact or an opinion? That is fact. That is true. It could be proven. If you wanted to, you could read a book about owls, or you could go study owls and see that they're active during the night and they sleep during the day. Let's look at another one. KIP 1 primary was opened in 2016. Is that a fact or an opinion? I know that's a fact. That's a historical event. It gave me a date. I know I could go up to Mr. Bell, or I could go to the city and ask, when was KIP 1 primary open? And they would be able to tell me it was in 2016. Let's look at another one. The knight was very brave. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? That's an opinion. Just because I believe that he was brave does not mean that other people are. Now, if I saw a picture of a knight wearing a shiny piece of armor, and the statement was, this knight is wearing a shiny piece of armor, would that be a fact or would that be an opinion? That would be an opinion. That's something I can prove. I see that he's wearing a shiny piece of armor. But if it's saying that he's brave, can I prove that? No. One good way, if you're ever tricked or if you're ever confused, you can always ask yourself, can I prove that? What can you ask yourself? Can I prove that? Is there any way for me to prove it? If you cannot, it is an opinion. Get it? Got it? All right, let's keep going on. We're going to try 2 or 3 more. This cupcake has a red cherry on top. Fact or opinion? Take a couple of seconds. On the count of 3, shout it out. 3, 2, 1. This is true. It's a fact. We can look right here and there's a cherry on top. Now, let's do another one. Donuts with sprinkles are better than plain ones. Let's shout it out in 3, and 2, and 1. It's an opinion. That is a personal belief that I have. Can I prove that donuts with sprinkles are better than plain ones? No. It even has a word that ends in ER, so I know it has to be an opinion. Let's do one more. I feel like magnolias are the prettiest kind of flower. Shout it out in 3, and 2, and 1. It's an opinion. I see the word feel. I see the word prettiest that ends in EST. Those are all clues to let me know that this is an opinion. If someone feels like magnolias are the prettiest kind of flower, that's not a fact. That's just them believing it. Can you prove that magnolias are the prettiest flower? Oh, no. You have to give, that's an opinion. That's a belief that you hold. Now, if I said that magnolias are a kind of flower, would that be a fact or opinion? That would be a fact because that's something I can prove. Yes, I could go into an informational text and see that magnolias are a kind of flower. All right, friends. Now, you are going to be doing something a little bit different now. Whenever you're done with your video lesson, you're going to be practicing doing a guided practice. So that's just additional practice that is not graded. And then you're going to start taking your exit ticket. Before I let you go, what is a fact? A fact is something that can be proven. What is an opinion? An opinion is a personal belief that cannot be proven. And then when you're thinking about clues or words that can help you determine whether or not a statement is a fact or an opinion, you can look back at our anchor chart. There will be a picture of it attached. All right? So now that you're done with your video, it's your turn to practice on your own. There's going to be something called a guided practice in your ELA, under your ELA file. Then once you've done that, and remember that is ungraded, so this is just additional practice for you. After you've done that, you're going to take your exit ticket, which is for a grade. So make sure you take your time. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and log into Lexia or read a book. All right. See you guys tomorrow.